Before a crowd of nearly 1 million people,
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
President Barack Obama takes the oath of office for the second time.
What makes us exceptional, what makes us American, is our allegiance to an idea articulated in a declaration made more than 2 centuries ago.
Vowing on this Martin Luther King holiday to continue the push for equal rights.
For if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well.
And while claiming the work done in Washington may be considered imperfect, he says it's important for democracy to continue.
It will be up to those who stand here in 4 years, and 40 years, and 400 years hence to advance the timeless spirit once conferred to us in a spare Philadelphia hall.
And right now, the president preparing to attend inaugural balls.
The president kicking off his second term amid pomp and circumstance. The inaugural parade wrapping up just a short time ago. Nearly 9,000 people and 59 bands and floats making their way along the parade route from Capitol Hill, from the Capitol to the White House, representing all 50 states and branches of the military, entertaining the parade watchers, many of them lined up for hours before the event, to get a good view of the parade and the president.
Now, the president and first lady leading the procession before taking their spot in the viewing box. The first couple getting out of the limousine and walking much of the route. A much warmer day than it was 4 years ago. And next up for the president, 2 official inaugural balls, including the Commander-in-Chief's ball. This is a live look at the White House right now. At the Washington Convention Center, there is a ball already underway. The gala honors service members and their families. And before today, advisors had said President Obama's inaugural speech would be a setup for his State of the Union address coming up in just a few weeks.
A vision of the road that he sees ahead. In his speech, it is clear that he envisions it as one filled with compromise and collective action.
America's possibilities are limitless, for we possess all the qualities that this world without boundaries demands. Youth.
Before a crowd estimated at 700,000 or more, the president offered up a call to action. After contentious battles over everything from health care to the debt ceiling and fiscal cliff, the speech was aimed at changing the tone in the nation's capital. People traveling from as far away as California and Colorado taking in the message.
Decisions are upon us, and we cannot afford delay. We cannot mistake absolutism for principle, or substitute spectacle for politics, or treat name-calling as reasoned debate. We must act. We must act knowing that our work will be imperfect.
Champion in Washington, D.C. with more on this historic day. Don?
Well, and clearly President Obama trying to change the tone here in Washington today when you consider the past few years and those contentious fights over things like health care, the fiscal cliff, and the debt ceiling. But today the president clearly trying to change that tone here. Another big theme today that struck many people here was the theme of inclusion here. Besides recognizing the incredible timing of today, the country's first black president being sworn in for the second time on the Dr. King holiday. It was also a big day for gays, the president acknowledging the need for equality for them, and also a big day for Latinos here, considering the huge impact that they had on the election last year, considering that Justice Sonia Sotomayor made history today, swearing in the vice president today. So definitely a lot of inclusion here today, and I think the country has a better sense of what the president wants to do in the next 4 years, and it's clear that he wants to lay out his legacy. We're live in Washington. Don Champion, 7 News.
Our presidential inauguration coverage continues online. You can watch the president's speech again and check out our slideshow of Hollywood and political celebrities that were in attendance today. Also see the highlights of tonight's balls. It's all at your fingertips at thedenverchannel.com.